Well, we're almost close to Natlan now, but I kind of decided let's take a look at Emilie since this is the character that everyone basically decided to skip for Natlan. So I have spent like the last 2.5 weeks building her up, see how well she performs. And honestly, she has been pretty good. I know that she's more suited for running based teams, but honestly, I'd rather prefer to use like the Bloom and Hyper Bloom based team. I messed it up. I meant Bloom and Hyper Bloom based teams. So I have like Freema, Yelan, Shogun, any electric character basically. But for right now, I decided to put her up with like Wu Tao, Shangling, and Rosaria. So if you remember that video when I pulled for Emilie, I gave her the death match since I wasn't going to be able to get her weapon. It's the only weapon that comes close to her signature weapon when it comes to how much crit rate you get out of it. So from this weapon compared to her signature weapon, there's only like a 3 to 4% difference. The only other major difference is just the base attack. For the artifacts, I actually did spend... for that domain, I've actually been farming that domain since the beginning of version 4.6. That's how long I've been there for, so... roughly like 4.5-ish months of that domain. And this is what I got for her. I don't remember what artifacts I gave her originally, but with some of these changes, she is a lot better than she was before. So for the artifact set, Unfinished Reverie, 5-piece set. Ouch. So this isn't really the most desired stats. Really with just this defense, I think only being a wanted stat, but it's there. I at least got 27 damage and 3.1 crit rate. This would probably be a more suiting artifact for her, but the only downside is it doesn't really have a lot of crit. But you got Elemental Mastery and Ellen. Energy Recharge. I'm really fumbling the words here. This one, I'd say it is a little bit better. Defense is not something I want, but as long as I didn't get a lot of defense on this artifact, then I'm complaining. Okay, now this one, it is HP. It's not something she'd want. It's better to go for like Mastery. Or if this thing had like an attack main stat, it would be better. But it's not too bad. This one, if you see over here, the highest pick rate would be Dendro damage bonus. I was able to get one artifact that had the Dendro damage bonus main stat. The only problem was that it didn't have double crit, so just off to the grinder. But I got this one, so this one actually took me the longest to obtain, just because every time I got a crit artifact, or circlet I should say, it would have crit damage or crit rate, then another crit stat, substat, and yeah, none of the rolls went into crit in the substats, or there was no crit stat at all in the substats. That was a problem. I do have some now, but that was like until after I got this artifact that these two came along. So Yeah, a lot of farming. It wasn't fun, but in the end, I'd say it turned out okay. So when you combine the weapons and artifacts together, it came out with a total of 62.4% crit rate and 231.4 damage. If I had her signature weapon, yeah, this would be like right at about 59 something. Somewhere there. Just like barely reaching touch. And I would have attack power. You know, she has these C0 because I don't really usually get the constellations for limited characters. Unless I'm somehow lucky that, you know, RNG decides to give me like 1 or 2 copies. But, you know, every time it's only been 1 copy. But, I mean, it's not too bad. Talents have relatively been the same, even though I can like, yeah, I'll just gather materials. How does she actually do in battle? Well, I'm here at the Ruin Guard graveyard, so we can see what kind of damage she can pull off. And it is raining, so we do have that advantage for, you know, like Dendro cores to appear. Okay, probably going to die though, because these Ruin Guards can be kind of annoying. They're spinning charged attack. They like to do. And there's that too. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do this. I wonder how many of these I can kill. Oh, see, like that's. I don't know if you saw that, but that's. Like, they all died. I would have used Hu Tao right now just to try to make it easier. I haven't used her yet, and they all died except for one. Also, that is one thing I do find, I guess, pretty helpful for, or I guess useful for Emilie, is that even after her skill like the cooldown for her skill has ended, like she'll still keep attacking. So that's pretty good. It's basically somewhat the same as Farina. Use her skill, like even after the cooldown has ended for her skill, you know, the actual abilities of her skill keep going. Okay, yeah. Yeah, look at this. Like, look at the E. It's still cooling down. And her actual ability is still going. I mean, there's no more Ruin Guards to kill right now. But see, like, it just reset. But her skill ability is still active, so yeah, you basically have a whole bunch of time with that. Why did I pull for Emilie to begin with? Just look at her. She looks beautiful. I know, a lot of people are still complaining that, like, why didn't we get her old design? Like, if you'll see above. Like, her old design does look pretty cool, but, I mean, they did give her the redesign, but I mean, she still looks pretty nice. Well, I mean, that's all I really wanted to do for this video, so I will see you guys in the next 5 or 6 days